AI isn't just for tech giants anymore. It's already helping real businesses, just like yours, to work smarter, move faster, and get more done. This is AI on Main Street, real talk with small business pros and AI insiders. Powered by WLS, helping rockstar bosses lead the future, one smart move at a time. Today, our guest is Mr. Anthony Jones of DigitalJetstream. Mr. Jones is an expert in the field of technology and AI consulting. We are excited to spend some time with Mr. Jones as he shares some insights and best practices for small business AI application. Let's welcome Mr. Anthony Jones.
Mr. Anthony Jones, welcome to WLS. We want to welcome you. And to get us started, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and DigitalJetstream?
Okay, well, DigitalJetstream started 25 years ago. We wanted to be a part of the internet and not just on the internet. And what we did was, my background is in technology, lived in San Francisco, California, Silicon Valley, went to school for aerospace engineering and worked at a lot of different places, which gave us the ability to understand how to build servers and computers. Three things that kill computers are heat, dust, and moisture. And when you're building stuff for outer space, there's not any heat, dust, or moisture out there. And so those computers, with a mean time between failure of 2 million hours, is sometimes 200 plus years. So that's how they can put stuff in outer space and not necessarily have to be worried about it other than updating software and making speeds faster. We started the company. We started as with a company that was an ILEC, which is an intermediate local exchange carrier, and that was with AT&T. And what they did was they gave us the ability to have server farms around the country and do things like that in collaboration with other companies. And what we did from that point is we started building an infrastructure and a foundation of technology-related services, whether it be VoIP phone services, whether it be website hosting, whether it be backup and disaster recovery, whether it be SMS or short messaging system for text messaging that people see each and every day. And what we've done with that company is created a consolidation. Now, later on in life, when AI started to become popular and prevalent, we went back to school to MIT to get some certifications and understanding not only the back end, but the front end of AI. So large language models, voice speech recognition, and things like that, in addition to using the front side. So we've come pretty far. We've done a lot of stuff, come pretty far. And kind of that's our background.
Awesome. That's wonderful. I'm excited to have this conversation with you because, as I shared with you in our previous conversations, AI is a space that I'm very interested in, given that I'm partnered with the CertNexus as a training partner, and learning more. And the more I learn about AI, the more I want to dive in. So let's start by answering this first question that most small businesses might have. And that is, what exactly is AI?
Okay, in short, AI are computer systems that are designed to perform tasks that usually require human intelligence. But it's a learning, problem-solving system with decision-making by analyzing the entire data stream of packets that's given and adopting it to new situations. Essentially making machines like humans in certain ways. And in that is kind of a nutshell of what AI is. Now you can branch out to different levels when it comes to conversational voice AIs, when it comes to stock market AIs that are going to tell you in predictive information based upon historical data of what's going to happen in the future, adding a lot of components around it. So there are different AIs for different components and certainly different small businesses.
Great. And what are some of the most common misconceptions that small business owners might have about AI, and how would you address them?
The misconceptions of AI is that it's really, really hard. And it's not hard if you understand how to talk to the AI. Years ago, or 3 years ago, we would not understand what a prompt engineer was. But now that is a business that has come out of AI by engineering the questions to ask AI. So prompt engineering is something goes like this. If you were looking to write an email to a medical firm about a bill, something like that, or let's say you want to write a paragraph in a story, that you would ask the AI, you would say, I am a New York Times best-selling author, like Ernest Hemingway. Okay. And now write me a letter or a text message or something of that nature. And then the AI would go through and write it in the terms after it's scanned thousands or hundreds of books of Ernest Hemingway and his writing procedure on how to do it. So prompt engineering is certainly the pattern of how you want to speak to AI, giving it all the information that you want so it funnels down to what you're looking for. That is certainly a misconception that people can just say, hey, AI, do this, and it knows what you're thinking. Okay. But you have to identify it kind of down to the nth degree to get the best result that you're looking for.
So it sounds like even within AI, prompt engineering is a job that's going to require humans, huh?
Yes, that is right now, as we speak, is the biggest hiring mechanism for new companies. Prompt engineers that know how to speak to the AI.
How to speak. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So, one of the fears that I've heard in my circles is that it's too expensive. When people think of implementing AI in their small business, they think of robots and, things that cost a lot to produce and implement. So how can a business with limited means and resources start implementing AI without breaking the bank?
AI right now is very, very inexpensive. You can pay $20 a month and get a Claude or something like that. When you're talking about the larger expenses, you're talking about putting the LLM together, large language models, or a server-based system inside your company that now you have to feed the data to and things like that. So a lot of small companies, it is cost prohibitive to do that. It certainly is. But if you use the systems that are out there right now in consolidation with what you're doing, then it's not that much expensive. We have a platform here for $99 a month that will give you everything. Give you your text messaging, your platforms, things like that. So it's relatively inexpensive because any technology company or any AI model based company, we want to make sure that you are getting all that you need based upon the services that you're looking for. And when people are talking about costs, it's very, very inexpensive on the front side, but yes, it's very expensive on the back side. That's very true.
That's the truth. So basically, what I'm hearing you say is, unless you are in the business of actually developing the technology, which is where the expense is, the user does not have that level of expense to start playing the game.
Right.
It's very low cost. And would you say that there are also free technology that's available?
Yeah, there's plenty of free technology, but they'll only give you so much. They give you the free technology for you to start using it and get comfortable with it. When you want to start adding nodes or when you want to start adding separate things, that's when it gets expensive.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. And so we talked about prompt engineering and the need for humans to do that particular job. And that's another concern that many small businesses have, is that AI is going to replace their employees, or, well, not just the businesses that have that concern. Employees also have that concern that AI is going to take over their jobs. So how do you respond to that as an AI expert, especially, speaking to businesses that have huge reliance on their people and that really want to do right by their employees?
Well, the fear is real. The fear is real and the fear is natural, and it will remove people's jobs. That's just how it happens. Okay. And that is how it's happened over time in the history of business. And so AI is just a new iteration of removing those jobs. Now it may be massive. It may not be massive depending on the business itself. One of the classes that I was in, I understood, when they talk about the integration and iteration of technology, it's always to remove someone. Okay. It's even if you look at what we call destructive or disruptive technology, no one can find a yellow cab car anymore. And that certainly took away the cab companies, but the drivers are still driving for Uber and Lyft.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, it took away the company, but the individual still found a way to continue to work. That's what AI people should look at AI in. We are going to, and when I say we, because I'm a part of that world, we are going to certainly decrease some jobs, but there are other jobs on the horizon that aren't as technical that you can put yourself in to being in that position. And just like prompt engineering, if you can speak or if you can type, you can understand how to talk to the AI, you'll still have a job. But it is true, people will lose their jobs.
Yeah. And what we say in the training space or in the HR space is that is going to change the way we work. So it may eliminate the job that you're doing now, but it creates an opportunity for you to learn something new and do something different. It's just like when computers came on the scene and everyone was afraid that computers were going to take over the world. Well, the computers by themselves, they need humans to
Right.
do, to do the work. And so it's not so much that is going to kill your job to where you don't have work anymore and now you're destitute, but it's going to require you to learn a new skill.
Right.
And be open to growing as a human so that you're not left behind.
Right.
Do
And
you
if I
agree
can,
with that?
yeah, I can piggyback on that. You realize the computer was only designed to be a word processor to move away from a typewriter. So the typewriter morphed into a keyboard that would now save and hold the data of what after the document you've typed. The computer, as it has evolved in so much more. But if you remember that change, even the people that were secretaries or whomever that was using the typewriter could now migrate into the computer and have to learn more skills. That's all.
Awesome.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of AI on Main Street. Great knowledge takes time to share, so please join us again for part 2 of AI on Main Street with Anthony Jones. Coming soon. Please like, comment, and subscribe.